We're coming to you from the Radford Studio Center lot in Studio City, right over the hill from Hollywood. This is the place where dreams are made, legends are born. Hello and welcome to The Lot. I'm Suzanne Marquez. Not too far away from where we film, somebody became a billionaire in the Powerball. Don't you wish you knew the secret to winning? We all do. Well, one couple did the math. They found a loophole in state lotteries. Their true story is brought to life in Jerry and Marge Go Large on Paramount Plus. Bryan Cranston plays Jerry.
I'm playing the lottery, and I won $15,000.
Why didn't you just tell me?
We barely have enough money to retire on. This is no time to risk it.
Yes, it is.
What?
Bryan Cranston and Annette Bening star in a true story about a long married couple, Jerry and Marge Selby, who figure out how to play the odds in 2 state lotteries and use their winnings to revive their small town. Do you ever play, or did this movie put it in you?
Not usually, no. If I happen to be in a convenience store and someone says, oh, the lottery is up to, oh, well, okay, give me $20 worth of it. But I don't go out of my way to do it because it's, what Jerry Selby found in the real story of Jerry and Marge is that you really want to play the odds. And he found the loophole in the game to be able to play the odds, and they turned out to be in his favor.
$312,000.
What now?
We want to start a corporation.
We'll split the profits with the whole town.
And they found the more money they invested, the more money they made. In all, over 9 years of playing state lotteries, the Selbys earned a total of $26 million.
It really does feel like we're robbing a bank.
Nah, this is going to be more fun.
If you hit the lottery, but you had to give it away, who would you give it to?
My first thought would be Jose Andres.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's something very simple and yet essential to food. And everyone needs to eat. Everyone should be allowed to have good food available. And he's just a wonderful human being.
And a hot meal. That's what's so wonderful. You see the steam coming up when people have lost power and they're cold.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It goes beyond just eating for that one meal. It shows a sense of empathy and care, humans caring for one another in this very basic way.
I found this flaw. There's a loophole that the lottery didn't see. It's right here in the math.
I don't know what this says. It looks like the numbers a crazy man drew in a cell well.
I cannot believe you are my accountant.
Bruce Willis and John Travolta reunite for the first time since filming Pulp Fiction. Paradise City is in theaters now.
My name is Ian Swan. This man is my prisoner.
In Paradise City, Bruce Willis plays a bounty hunter, shot and presumed dead after disappearing in the water off the island of Maui.
You're Robbie Cole, right? You're Ian Swan's son.
Another bounty hunter?
Blake Jenner plays his son, searching for his father, dead or alive, but challenged by John Travolta, who plays a ruthless power broker.
I'm a sucker for family-oriented stories, and this one kind of, hooked me as well with the whole father-son kind of journey that Bruce and I go on. So that was pretty easy to tap into, but I always love going down that road with the character because you always learn something different, I feel like. And then with John, you had to be terrified of him, but then challenging him at the same time. But watching him work was just incredible because I'm pretty sure, Chuck, our director, he told me that John is like a theater cat, that he just started off in theater.
Whale of a bounty.
Are you dangerous?
Not to my friends.
Well, that's too bad, because I have enough friends.
Priya Lundberg plays a local detective who teams up with him.
You think I'll drown?
If we're lucky.
Savannah has a very tough exterior. So she's a detective who's trying to investigate all these horrible incidents that were caused by Buck, John Travolta's character, and she's sick of it. So she's like, right, this is my island. This should not be happening. We need to save the local community. So she starts investigating, and her character is a woman that has a very tough exterior, very strong. She is in a career that is very male-oriented, and she's forced to have to be strong to prove that she can hold her own. But actually, she's a very vulnerable, sweet, compassionate woman. So I gifted Savannah with the gift of vulnerability and kindness, and Savannah gifted me with courage and strength and toughness. So it was a great experience.
You've been chasing me for 10 years.
I'm a little OCD.
Also in theaters, Sam and Kate. This heartwarming dramedy is a family affair for Dustin Hoffman and Sissy Spacek. They co-star with their kids.
That's a nice Christmas decoration. Tiny balls, medium balls, going up to big balls.
This belongs to the store. You can't buy this.
You don't like me, but I like you.
Art imitates life in Sam and Kate. The film follows father and son duo Bill and Sam, played by Dustin and his son Jake Hoffman. Sam lives with his dad to take care of him as he battles health issues.
I really loved Sam. He just seemed like somebody I would love to be friends with. Did you like your character?
Thank you. Yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed playing Sam. It was really fun to get to live in his shoes for a little while. Actor answers. I always feel so silly saying like, oh yeah.
I get it, but it's nice when you enjoy the character.
I'm glad I'm glad. It really means a lot to me. More the question than the answer. Like the fact that you felt like a connection to him, that really means a lot to me.
Katie, I wish you would have at least called me first.
Why? You have someone in there? Oh my God, did Bill stay over?
Oh, good heavens, no.
The women in the movie, Tina and Kate, are played by Sissy Spacek and her daughter, Skylar Fisk.
Your relationship, it's just wonderful to see the mother-daughter bond throughout the film. Can we talk about what it was like acting with your mom?
I mean, it was really special, and it was really honestly fun, and but we definitely tackled some difficult subject matter. We just had a really nice working relationship because we have so much trust there.
You have a big old frying pan that you don't use it, and a couple of beers.
Let's see if you get the car running first.
You're tough.
Sam falls for Kate. At the same time, in this small town, Bill starts to fall for Tina. Love is never a straight course, and all four are forced to confront the past while trying to make room for new love in their lives.
Working at the chocolate factory, you're drawing pictures. Not to mention the fact that you're still living under my roof.
Okay, you know what you need?
What?
Sam and Kate is a sweet, slow burn, crackling with chemistry, maybe because this group goes way back in real life, too.
Yeah, we've known each other since, our early 20s.
Yeah, so a couple years now.
Yeah, just a couple years.
Why didn't you tell me you went on a date with Tina?
Didn't know I had to.
My mom, she would call herself a collector.
She's a beautiful woman.
After scaring London audiences for the better part of 2 years, a spine-chilling new play just debuted at the Amundsen Theater in downtown LA. I talked to the all-star cast of 222, A Ghost Story.
God, I f***ing love these doors!
There's too much glass.
Excuse me?
My mom says it's like there's somebody out there, watching.
She's Catholic. She always thinks someone's watching.
Jenny is sure her new house is haunted and is on a mission to convince her skeptical husband, Sam. In 222, A Ghost Story, it's funny and scary. Constance Wu and Finn Whitrock play Jenny and Sam.
It's nice because we really like each other. There isn't really any ego, which is really nice.
Kind of necessary to pull this off, too.
Yeah.
Because we are on stage, all four of us, for the majority of it, and it really is like you need people around that you trust and can rely on and can fall on, can fall on and literally will pick you up when you're off, and and
totally.
The lines are the way it's written is very intricate, and it really depends on everyone being sort of in the moment at all times.
You'll learn Sam's the world's expert on parenting.
Does he still say it?
What?
Your catchphrase. I think you'll find. We had these trivia nights at our college bar.
Anna Camp and Adam Rothenberg play their friends Lauren and Ben, who join them for a dinner party. The pressure mounts as the clock ticks down to 2:22 in the morning. Are ghosts real? Will they show up? Anna Camp says she believes in them, and she's ready to convince her co-stars too.
I believe in ghosts, 100%. I mean, I have many weird things that have happened. I had a whole Ouija board story that this interview is like way too short for me to like encompass, because it went over the course of years. I had 2 things happen on a Ouija board. So I believe in ghosts and spirits and stuff for sure.
I'm
I don't know. I want to believe in ghosts. I'm what you'd call a soft skeptic.
I'm a believer. Duran Duran was just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they're talking to us. Up next, they sit down with our Jamie Yuccas and share the scoop on their new documentary about their rise to fame.
All you wanna be rock stars, lifting your guitars and breaking the sky.
Keith Urban slows down his Speed of Now tour to talk love, life, and everything in between with The Lot. The Queen of Christmas and CBS are teaming up for a 2-hour holiday special. Mariah Carey, Merry Christmas to All, features all of her festive hits. Mark your Advent calendars for December 20th at 8 p.m. on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. And if you're hungry for more music, perhaps hungry like the wolf, or Jamie Yuccas has more with Duran Duran.
British new romantic group Duran Duran is on a roll. The band just launched a new album, were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and are currently starring in a new movie about their rise in Los Angeles. But at their induction, the band revealed guitarist Andy Taylor is battling stage 4 prostate cancer. I spoke with bandmates John Taylor, Simon Le Bon, Roger Taylor, and Nick Rhodes.
We sat down with the band ahead of the premiere of their docu-concert, A Hollywood High, at Los Angeles' Dolby Theater.
We were really, really hot.
The film is in theaters now and tells the untold LA story of the band.
Well, I think it's pretty good. I'm not going to tell you it's terrible, am I?
Keyboardist Nick Rhodes watched it before our interview.
I think it's a really good representation of an intimate show. It's a great venue. It's a rooftop overlooking the Capitol Tower, which meant quite a lot to us in our early career. We were signed to Capitol Records.
After getting signed, Duran Duran owned the airwaves with hits like Girls on Film, Hungry Like the Wolf, and Rio.
When we came, we were like, wow, we feel at home here. And we feel cool and, validated, and people like us. We come from this kind of quite austere. They really like us.
I know, I feel like, do you guys need some more affirmations? Really? After all these years?
The band felt after all the critical acclaim of the 70s, their new age sound fell flat with 80s critics. But that didn't stop them from continuing to make hits.
I've never really bothered that much what the media has said at all. What I do really deeply care about is our audience. And the people that have stuck with us and the people that have been on the journey with us. And that means so much more because we've managed to have a relationship with those people somehow, and we have an emotional involvement together.
So what does it mean to be inducted into the Hall of Fame? If really...
Well, it kind of sort of feels like the industry and the media has kind of come around to our point of view a little bit.
Or maybe we've gotten a little older.
Or maybe we've just, yeah.
Now the band has a new record.
Writing an album is a big undertaking for guys like us. I mean, it took a while, and COVID happened before the album was finished, so we left the project for a while, then we came back to it with sort of informed by lockdown, and that sort of gave a big finale to the finishing of the album.
Would you say it changed the album?
Yeah, COVID, absolutely. Yeah, because it gave us a chance to kind of step back and view it from a distance. And when we came back to finish it seemed we all knew exactly what we needed to do. It's so obvious which things, we changed tempos, we changed keys, we changed lyrics, we changed melodies, we changed the feel of the song, all those kind of things. But those decisions were made very easily.
Those of us who have been fans for 4 decades, the songs sound familiar, and that's the point, with the record titled Future Past.
For The Lot, I'm Jamie Yukas.
Keith Urban is returning to Vegas in March after a successful stint at Caesars back in 2019. The 4-time Grammy Award winner talked about his new music and approach to life.
Saw the man in black, spotlight in the air.
Keith Urban is heading back to Vegas for a second residency. This time around, he'll be inside the Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino with a custom stage design and a new set list. His latest release, Street Called Maine, is the kind of song that makes you want to roll down the windows and hit the open road.
But anytime I'm on in a street called Maine, girl, it's you and me like it never changed.
The way I hear it is probably exactly the same that anybody hears it like you did for the first time. It either speaks to you or it doesn't, and sometimes I can't put my finger on why, but that song was immediate. I just loved the heart. I loved the heart of that song.
Keith Urban just celebrated a birthday October 26th and says he's content living in the present.
And it sure feels good to finally feel the way I do.
What we've been through the past few years, or just where you are in life, you just seem so happy and in such a great spot. What does it feel like to be 55?
And no different than it did years ago. It's like if someone didn't tell me, I wouldn't know, and I think that's the case with most people, you know? How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were, right? It's definitely more of a spirit for me, always has been. And I think that's more to do with just being present and being in the moment. I mean, the whole point of calling my album The Speed of Now was really bringing an urgency to the present and being in the moment, being now, being in the moment. So for me, I'm just today. I'm in today. I'm right now. Wouldn't have a clue about the rest of it, including anything that I've done in my life. I don't think a lot about the past. I don't really spend much time in it at all. I'm always creating the next thing. I'm in this moment today. I'm talking to you, and then I'll do the next thing when it comes, you know? One is a memory and the other is a dream, and it's just like, this is real as we know it to be.
I love his philosophy. Choosing the right friends is a big deal in high school, but a new movie makes those choices a life or death situation.
Your friends are your chosen family, and you trust them more than anyone, and you tell them all of your secrets.
Peyton List stars in The Friendship Game, and we talk about the pressures of high school and the games we used to play.
Show them who we are.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is open nationwide. The El Capitan Theater in Hollywood has something extra for moviegoers. The costumes from the film are on display. It's also where we got reaction from some of the first fans to see the movie.
It was an awesome, just amazing movie. I loved it. I recommend anybody to watch it. It was really, really good.
Oh man, that was a wonderful movie. I'm not really a tearjerker. It make you cry, it make you laugh, it make you feel good. It's a wonderful movie. It makes you proud.
Angela Bassett was incredible. Had a wonderful performance, throughout the film.
You got to sit through the credits because you got to see the very end. It was wonderful.
Wakanda Forever is about a half hour longer than Black Panther, running 2 hours and 41 minutes. Rated PG-13. Remember these? Pick a color. Pink? P-I-N-K. Yes, fortune tellers. There's a new movie loosely based on these. Starring Peyton List of Disney and Cobra Kai fame. The Friendship Game is not all fun and games, though. This horror film is in theaters now.
All we have to do is put our fingertips on it and each share our deepest, innermost desire.
So it's a game. Like, how do you win?
We win by staying friends.
A group of teenagers in a small town discover a strange object that tests the strength of their bonds in The Friendship Game, a dark take on the innocent games we played as kids.
It reminds me of high school and turns it up to a 12.
I know what you mean, because I was obsessed with all those games, Light as a Feather, Ouija boards. You're just obsessed with all those games because you have nothing else to do. You have nowhere to go. And all you can do is sit around and just ask your friends questions about death and desires. And that's the fun thing to do.
I want this summer to last forever.
Over the course of a night, the object unravels the mystery of their missing friend, leading to a disastrous collapse of reality. It has a baffling sort of consciousness of its own and plays on the fears so many teenagers have when they're on the cusp of growing up.
College, job, family. We're already getting sucked into these things that we're supposed to do or be. I just hope that we can break out of that reality.
Do you really know your friends? Can you trust your friends? We're figuring out relationships and we're not adults yet.
Yeah, we're figuring out ourselves, and we're all about to leave and start life, whatever that is, and start adulthood. And it's so scary, and you're still under your parents' roof, but you feel like an adult, and your friends are your chosen family, and you trust them more than anyone, and you tell them all of your secrets, and it's really scary doing that in high school, and you're still questioning yourself and questioning them, and you hate yourself at moments, so then you hate the people around you, and you're just, it's a complicated time.
If your friendships don't survive, neither do you.
Oh boy, I don't want to know how that ends. Yellowstone fans, the wait is finally over. Hold on to your hats for the 2-hour premiere. The stars are spilling Season 5 secrets. TV's #1 show, Yellowstone, returns November 13th on Paramount+. Kevin Frazier of Entertainment Tonight spoke with the cast and has all the juicy details on Season 5. So spoiler alert. Okay, now to Kevin.
Suzanne, the Dutton family is back and a lot has changed. So we met with the cast to get their take on what will be another explosive season down on the ranch.
What are 3 words you would use to describe Season 5?
Keeps getting better. Compelling, riveting, extraordinaire.
Burn it down.
Ruin them, starting with her.
What you gonna do first? What do you think I'm gonna do?
This season, Kevin Costner's the man with all the power.
John Dutton taking over the governor's house. If Kevin Costner were to run for office, what kind of politician do you think he would be?
Well, I think he'd be great. He's an empathetic man. I think he's a good listener.
Well, I guess he'd be, a gentle leader.
I mean, he is everyone's knight in shining armor.
Yeah. Agreed.
I mean.
Swoon.
I, Rick Wheeler, take Beth Dutton to be my lawful wedded bride.
Another big change, Cole Hauser and Kelly Riley's characters tied the knot.
Rip is officially off the market, ladies and gents.
Yeah, he's been off the market for a while.
Y'all finally got married.
Shotgun wedding.
Is it gonna be wedded bliss for you and Beth?
It's never really bliss, you know.
Fans can also expect to see new faces, including 1883's Don Oliveri and country star Lainey Wilson.
I'm so excited that I'm getting to join this season. I'm going to be playing a musician named Abby, but I'm pretty much going to be myself.
And of course, we'll have so much more in the next Entertainment Tonight. I'm Kevin Frazier. Now back to Suzanne on the lot.
Thanks, Kev. If I were a betting person, I'd say Season 5 will be the best one yet. And speaking of bets, Russell Crowe has a new movie about gambling. We're talking to him about Poker Face next week on The Lot. That's all for now. I'm Suzanne Marquez. See you next week on The Lot.